Hello everyone, welcome to Bio Ocean, and this is me Sheetal Maria with you, and we are here with our new video with the topic leukemia. In this video we are going to discuss about the overall idea of what leukemia is as well as the types of leukemia, and I hope that this video will be very much helpful for you people. And before getting into the video, if anyone of you are new to my channel, please go and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you can get the notifications whenever I upload a video. And first of all, the question arises like, what is leukemia? And hence we need to find a definition for that. And simply we can define leukemia as a cancer which is found in the blood and bone marrow and is caused by too many white blood cells in the body. And these white blood cells don't let the body to fight against diseases and prevent the body from making red blood cells and platelets. Again, simplifying, we can say that leukemia, otherwise the blood of leukemia patient, will be having much more number of white blood cells compared to that of red blood cells and platelets, and this high content of white blood cells will be hindering the body to fight against various diseases, as well as it will also hinder the production of other blood cells, that is red blood cells as well as platelets. And majorly there are four different types of leukemia. They are acute lymphoblastic leukemia, acute myelogenous leukemia, chronic lymphoblastic leukemia, and chronic myelogenous leukemia, and we are going to discuss about each and every type of leukemia in detail. Acute lymphoblastic leukemia, or otherwise called as ALL, is a cancer of lymphoid line of blood cells and is characterized by the development of large number of immature lymphocytes. And here, this kind of leukemia has a rapid growth and is mostly common in children. Every year, 6,000 cases have been discovered or reported, and the major symptoms which are seen in these patients are like generalized weakness and feeling of tiredness like fatigue, anemia, dizziness, headache, vomiting, lethargy, neck stiffness or cranial nerve palsies, frequent or unexplained fever and infection, weight loss, and along with that loss of appetite will be there, excessive or unexplained bruising, bone pain as well as joint pain, breathlessness, enlarged lymph nodes, liver and spleen, and also there will be pitting edema or swelling in the lower limbs and abdomen, and there will be tiny red spots or lines in the skin due to the low level of platelet, testicular enlargement, and mediastinal mass. These are the common symptoms that we usually see, but according to the body type of each patient, it changes. And here, two different types of leukemia are present. This ALL is again divided into two, B cell ALL as well as T cell ALL, and the causing factors here are unknown. And this disease can be treated with the help of chemotherapy, stem cell transplantation, radiation therapy, and targeted therapy. Then comes acute myeloid leukemia, which is abbreviated as AML, and it is a cancer of myeloid line of blood cells, and it is characterized by the rapid growth of abnormal cells that build up the bone marrow and blood and interfere with the normal blood production. And here it also grows very quickly, but here it is more common in case of adults as well as children, and every year reported cases are in about 18,000 numbers. And major symptoms of this disease is like feeling of tiredness, majorly fatigue, shortness of breath, easy bruising and bleeding, increased risk of infection like that. And there are many risk factors that are leading to this disease, majorly like smoking, previous chemotherapy or previous radiation therapy, myelodysplastic syndrome, as well as exposure to benzene are some kind of risk factors that will be leading to this disease. And majorly this is diagnosed with the method of bone marrow aspiration as well as blood test, and the treatment for this disease is chemotherapy, otherwise we can go for radiation therapy, as well as we just can try stem cell transplant too. The third one is chronic lymphoblastic leukemia, and it is abbreviated as CLL, and it is a type of cancer in which bone marrow makes too many lymphocytes. Lymphocytes is a kind of white blood cell, and early symptoms of disease are not there, but later it will be developing some non-painful lymph nodes swelling as well as fatigue, feeling of tiredness, fever, weight loss, etc. And while talking about this disease, it grows slowly and it is most common in adults above the age of 55, and about 15,000 numbers of cases are reported every year. Major risk factors are like it is a hereditary, it can come if anyone in the family history do possess this disease. Otherwise it will be due to the certain insecticide exposure, otherwise exposure to Agent Orange, like that. And it is majorly diagnosed with the help of blood test. And treatment is like chemotherapy and immunotherapy etc. can do work with this disease. Last but not the least is chronic myelogenous leukemia, which is abbreviated as CML, and it is also called as chronic myeloid leukemia, and is a cancer of white blood cells. It is form of leukemia characterized by the increased and unregulated growth of myeloid cells in the bone marrow and the accumulation of these cells in the blood. And here too, the leukemia grows very slowly and is most common in adults. Every year, there are reported cases in about 6,000 numbers. The cause of this disease is not obvious, but majorly the risk factors. Otherwise, it is more common in males than females. And here, the symptoms mainly are like fever, bone pain, bone marrow fibrosis, like that. And the major treatment method for the disease is like bone marrow transplant or like allogenic stem cell transplant, and it can be also treated with tyrosine kinase inhibitors, like that. But we just prefer for this bone marrow transplant, otherwise stem cell transplant. And this is what the overall idea of the types of leukemia. I hope you understand what actually leukemia is, as well as how the four different types of leukemia differ from each other, how it changes when it comes from acute to chronic, each and every like change, what happens when it differs from acute to a chronic leukemia, and how does it affect and what all changes does it produce, and like that. I hope you find this video helpful and you understand the overall concept. If you find this video helpful, please do like, share and subscribe, as well as if you have any kind of doubts, otherwise any kind of suggestions, please let me know through my comment section. And if you know someone who is interested to learn biology, please do share this video with them too. And thank you for watching. God bless. That's all for today. Thank you.